XRP's experiencing a big pump from the news of the SEC giving up. Brad, I bet you're happy. That's right, Brad and Chris are celebrating, but are you? XRP up almost 10%, but we got two crypto projects out there today that aren't celebrating. Today's video is going to go over the news regarding Brad and Chris. How does it apply to us? And is Gary and the SEC done with crypto? Chef Natron says, stopped cooking dinner. Klaus, you the man. Chef approves. Yeah, I was cooking dinner last night when the news broke, was doing some batch cooking and had to stop. Don't worry, everyone. I'm going to share the info with you because, yes, I believe it's important, but also misrepresented. Pesky Logic Jones, he says, I saw the XRP pump and thought to myself, okay, what's up? My first thought was to go straight to your channel and find out what was going on, and sure as shit, I found out. Thanks, bro, for being what's up. Well, thank you, Pesky Logic Chalinsky. Bitcoin's in at 29,522, ETH 1602, XRP, highlight of the show. Happy Friday, by the way, everyone. 51.8 is XRP, up 7.2% right now. XLM receiving a little bit of a bump as well, up 4% at 10.7. HBAR, 4.7. XDC, not moving, 4.5. All right, so good news for Ripple Labs execs, bad news for Thor Technologies. Why? Because the SEC and Gary won't let us be. Thor Technologies hit with $1 million fine over unlicensed securities. The SEC believes that Thor Technologies and Shin promoted these assets by positioning themselves as investments. This makes them securities under the Howey's test. It's from the SEC. The court granted default judgment for the SEC on all charges. The court permanently enjoined Thor and Shin from violating the securities provisions of Section 5A and C of the Securities Act from participating in any crypto offering. In this regard, the regulator ordered the company to pay compensation to cover legal costs. In addition, Thor Technologies and Shin must pay a fine of $150,000 each. She demanded an injunction against the activities and return a fund to investors, prejudgment interest, and a fine. Not good. So like I said, Brad and the execs are celebrating, and that's what the news was yesterday. The news had nothing to do with XRP itself, just the fact that Brad and Chris now aren't personally in trouble. That's what the lawsuit was alleging with the SEC, that Brad and Chris knew they were selling unregistered securities. So XRP community reacts and celebrates. Thor community doesn't. Well, who else doesn't? LBRY. Listen to this. Sad day, everyone. Community reacts to the SEC dropping the XRP case and LBRY shutdown. Yes. So just because we get some minor victories with secondary sales of XRP, the execs get a victory saying they're not, in trouble for what they did personally. Crypto is still getting destroyed. On the same day as the SEC announcement with XRP, LBRY, a major blockchain file sharing network, announced the termination of its operations, citing several $1 million in debts owed to the SEC, its legal team, and a private debtor. SEC filed a lawsuit against LBRY in March 2021, accusing the firm of similar violations. And even after they downgraded the $22 million penalty to $111,000, the firm said, hey, we're not appealing. Not good. This coming from Library themselves. Whilst we celebrate another massive win for Ripple, let's not forget the damage the SEC has already done to crypto. Here's from LBRY, and as always, any article you see in this video, along with my other ones, will be linked in the description below. What also is linked in the description below? My Twitter information if you want to follow me on there. LBRY Inc. is winding down. The LBRY network is unaffected. Odyssey and other assets will undergo a legal process to satisfy debts. Thank you to everyone who fought with us in line for freedom. A final goodbye post is in the first reply. That's sad. Very, very sad, everyone. Sorry, this bugs me. I've been covering crypto now for how many years in depth, and this is just sad to see. So, I get it, right? XRP, we're happy. We're pumping some price action in XRP, but crypto is still getting decimated and destroyed. And if primary sales don't get rectified with a penalty that's not nasty, Ripple Labs and XRP could be in even more trouble. The SEC is basically trying to ban primary sales from XRP. We don't even know what the penalties are. The penalties are they could be return all that investing money because it was illegal securities. The penalty could be you have to pay this much. I mean, we don't know yet. So let's not celebrate yet with Ripple Labs XRP. Now, XRP pumps to a top gainer as the SEC drops charges against Chris and Brad. And that's what this all was. This had nothing to do with XRP. So basically what they said was, look, Chris and Brad, you knew what you were selling was unregistered securities. We're going after you personally. That obviously didn't come to fruition. Now, because of this move, XRP is moving up in market cap. Right now sitting in 5th, passing USDC. 27.7 billion in market cap. Nice. I like that move. Price-wise, here you go. Initial hit got us up right here. Got us at 51.8. We couldn't hold it. Retraced. Now moving back on up. Here's the thing. We got rejected 2 different times here just north of 52.2. I personally do not believe that this pump will last. Why? Because this has nothing to do with XRP itself. This just has to do with executives out there. So unless your name is Brad Garlinghouse or Chris Larson, you're probably the only ones popping the champagne last night. Because the news announcement was reported wrong by most channels. They said the SEC gave up. Nope, the SEC did not give up. They just said, hey, look, we're not going after Brad and Chris personally. Why? That would have been a hard one for them to go through. Also makes me think that they're going to be going after primary sales even harder. But that's the deal. We at least got some good pump on the news. I want to know from you in the comments down below, is this pump going to last? Or is this just going to be another pump and dump? Pump, tip, dip, sell, profits? Let me know. You know, I was reading the comments last night in the channel, and so many people out there were posting, this is awesome, this is over, the SEC has given up, we've won, we've won. And, you know, at first I was upset. I was like, you know what, people, you're not getting what's going on right now. You're not seeing that, no, this is not good for XRP. This is just good for people, Garlinghouse and Larson. And then I started looking around at all the articles that were published, and the majority of them were SEC gives up. SEC lawsuit over. SEC clears Ripple and XRP, and it was just a bunch of misrepresentation. So where at first I was a little upset, you know, with some of the viewers commenting stuff going, God, you guys are commenting wrong misinformation stuff. Well, now I know why. It's because the hopium train is so big. And that's what's pumping up this price, and that's why I don't think this is going to last, because the hopium train that's trying to do everything they can to justify the price action of XRP is not justifying the usage of XRP. The news we got yesterday, seriously, you're Brad and Chris, you better be popping that champagne because you did well. Retail hodlers of XRP, well, unless you're taking profits, are you doing well or are you just along for the ride? LBRY and Thor both get trounced by the SEC. I'm sad about that. Why? Because the majority of crypto are Thors and LBRYs. The majority of crypto are going to be projects out there that can't defend themselves against the SEC, that don't have the financial power that Ripple Labs does. They don't have the community that Ripple Labs does. And they might even have projects out there that are amazing. They might even have projects out there that could change the world. We won't know, though, because the SEC is still decimating crypto. They're decimating these companies. So yeah, celebrate out there with all the misinformation, with everyone saying, oh, it's a super victory for Ripple Labs. No, it's a super victory for 2 people that are already piss rich while you're sitting holding bags getting what? Lied to by the news out there? Well, don't get lied to. Hit the subscribe button, follow the channel. Because like pesky Logic Chalinsky said in our opening comment, I saw the action. First place I went to was your channel. That's right. I bring you the news, whether it's good or bad. The news, not hopium, not hype, just facts.